close your Bible, put it aside. I'll not make reference to it. And let's just talk about what we know about Jesus from ancient secular, ancient non-Christian sources. From the first century, Jesus died about 30 years into the first century, and then a little bit into the second century. That's how you do ancient history. And if we pull out the sources, non-Christian sources only, that mention Jesus, you have about 12.5 sources. Now I'm talking about some pretty influential people here. We're talking about a couple of emperors, Trajan, Hadrian, a couple of major Roman historians, Tacitus, Suetonius, a Jewish historian, Josephus, Jewish references in their sacred commentary on the Old Testament, the Talmud. And if we use only these non-Christian writings and count what they say about Jesus, little snapshots of the life of Jesus, sometimes it's just a sentence, sometimes it's a paragraph. If we're lucky, we might get a paragraph and a half. But you put these all together and you ask, what do we know about Jesus from just these non-Christian sources regarding his life, his teachings, his public ministry, even his miracles, his death, his resurrection, and some things about the earliest church? We have about 50 items without ever opening up the New Testament, without ever opening up a single Christian book. This is the way you do ancient history. And actually, contrary to popular opinion, Jesus is one of the most mentioned people in the ancient world. 12.5 sources. And the one that's reported most frequently is his death. About 2/3 of those sources mention his death. Now you might be thinking, well, look, these are secular texts, these are non-Christian texts. Surely they leave out the supernatural, right? And actually they don't. They'll tell you that Jesus was believed to have or did miracles. They'll talk about his resurrection. They'll talk about him appearing to the disciples. It's really something. And these are in sources, again, with the New Testament closed and with all your Christian sources closed. You can learn this from non-Christian writings.